Alright, so things are getting on track again. Now I finally got my engine block at the shop. So they're working on that. They're going to hone the cylinders for me. I mean, I have the tool for it, but it's already there, so I might as well have them do it. They're going to press my pistons, check the ring gap, and clean out the coolant passages in the block. Outside the block's clean, so I'm not worried about that. So while that's in there, I have been cleaning up in this car. I've never really showed inside the car. It was dirty, but I've cleaned it up some. I do need to get a steering wheel still. I just put some LEDs underneath the seats, just for the fun of it. Nothing too showy. I'm not that into it for LEDs inside of cars. But nothing's under here. It's just the hood. Just the hood. So I did lower it a little bit more, but the only reason I lowered it is because I had to clean it out, and while it was up higher, this table was over there, so I moved it over here, and I moved this cabinet over here, and I put my parts in here. So I did get my clutch in. Still have my brake pads. I try to organize it as best as I could, and up here, well, I'll show. This helps a lot. It's like my own type of chart. So I got all my parts that are in those bags. The stuff that I would need to keep track of, so I don't mix them up, is for the oil pan screws, bag number 1. So that shows how this goes. But over here, you're probably wondering why it's 99 and all that. Because I didn't want to do number 1 over here, so there's like 2 number 1s. So it'd be a little bit more confusing. But that's for my part number. So my missing parts that I can't find, that have just randomly disappeared, I got to go back to the junkyard. See how it says 95? Number 95, I go over here. 95, fuel injector caps. I have the caps, but what I need, so it says part number 95, 8 screws. I have 2 of them. I don't know where the rest went. That's what holds down the caps on top of the fuel injectors. And my description is small screws. Same thing that goes for all this. That helps me figure out everything to this. Some parts I don't have missing because that's all I really do have missing. It's not actually that much. So yeah, if you ever do anything like this, I suggest you do something like this because it'll help you out a lot. So you're not always wondering over and over. So you can just look at your list and check it. And I have these equal marks, well, equal signs. Whenever I get it from the junkyard, I'll write a check. And that means I know I have that part again. So that's pretty much all this is. It helps out a lot. I just have some gaskets, zip ties, and some extra baggies up here. I didn't have no part numbers on these because I already know what these are. But yeah. It's a pretty good idea to do. Saves time for sure. Let's see here. I was going to get a new oil pan, but I'm not really worried about it. It's not bad at all. I just need to clean up the gasket that was on it. There's some parts I might need to find, but that will be really easy to do once I get the tranny on the block and that installed. After that, it should be a flyby, less than a week for sure, maybe a couple of days, depending on how. I could do it overnight, honestly, because I've had the head off and head up, everything completely off, finished it. Not overnight, but at night. So yeah, it will be easy for me. The only thing that's going to be pretty tough for me is the it's mainly just getting it into all the spots for the transmission mounts and the engine mounts. That's basically going to be my only problem, but it's going by pretty fast. Like I said, I got this painted. I forgot to paint this, so that's going to be kind of annoying to see, but I can fix that. It's going to be really fast. My friend is actually going to, whenever I get my block back, he's going to port it for me while I do some other stuff, and he's going to port the intake side also on here. So that'll help a lot. I did forget to take this to the machine shop. They won't work on it till sometime next week, but they'll finish it within a day, they said. So I probably got to take these back before they work on it, because it's best I do that. I don't want to have old parts on the crankshaft. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. And for my clutch, I went ahead and put in the new clutch release bearing. The old one, like whenever you would spin it, like if this one you try to just spin, it doesn't. But the other one, you would like do it with your finger and it'll keep spinning. So the bearings are bad on that. You can even hear it. That you cannot hear it whenever you spin it around. So I'm very thankful. I went ahead and put the it came with lubricant, so I went ahead and put it on for the clutch. And yeah, this is just some extra parts right here. Let's see here. These I'm not that worried about. I already had a new set of valve stems. Not the valve stems, but anyways, those are the seals. I don't need any of these. These goes to the valve cover. But I have a new valve cover with everything new on it. So that I'm not going to worry about. Some of this stuff I will go ahead and mess with later on though. But these are just the parts I'm not really going to be using or focused on. Because my older parts are still reliable for those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, whenever I get my blog, I'll just go from there, and I'll put it on the tripod, and so you can see everything I do. I'm gonna try to get in a good position to where you see all of it, like if I'm in front of it, beside it, whatnot, because I don't want to be in the way so you don't see any of it. But I will be moving around. So yeah, I'm just doing step by step on a complete engine rebuild as soon as I get it back, and that's pretty much it. So that'll wrap it up.